Hello and welcome to episode 16 of Gunning For It. My name is Craig, and coming up on today's episode we have the Champions League double-header against Krasnodar of the Russian Premier League. Since you were last with me, I've had a few Premier League games, and obviously the international break has come and gone. A narrow defeat against Liverpool, which, to be honest, they're so overpowered in this save, and in real life in general, that a 2-1 defeat, as cruel as it was, I have to look at it in a positive light. We equalised very late on after going 1-0 down, and of course Liverpool got the 93rd minute winner. It hurt, it really did hurt, but I can't be too disappointed about that defeat. We then came back after an international break where we played a quick friendly just to keep match sharpness up and smacked Southampton 5-1 at the Emirates Stadium. We did go 1-0 down, but we came back very well, with Aubameyang scoring 4 goals. For our third Champions League game of the season, Leno in goal, Tierney at left back with Soyuncu, and William Saliba, who has forced himself into the squad, at centre back. Bellerin on the right, Tonali and Guendouzi in midfield with Torreira suspended. Mesut Ozil is also out for up to 3 weeks, so Giovanni Reina has taken his spot in attacking midfield. Aubameyang on the left wing, Pepe on the right, Dembele playing as the sole striker. So Krasnodar, we are away in Russia for this one, and as you may be aware if you've seen previous episodes for this season, we have struggled on the road in all competitions. I mean, we lost in the Carabao Cup away, we drew in the Champions League against Bayer Leverkusen, we've struggled in the league with just one away win. Want to put the pressure on the lads like that? No, pick up from where we left off last time. In fact, I'm just going to quickly pause it. I'm going to put it back on, it is on key highlights, just put it back on TV as I like. As ever, I usually have the offline games on extended highlights, just so I can have a look how the team is doing, how generally we shape up, how we play off the ball, on the ball, all that good stuff. But I prefer to have it on key highlights for the videos. Simple reason, time. Nothing more, nothing less, to be honest. We have a highlight here, and we are playing from out the back. Hopefully that means we can build an attack of our own. I get nervous with these highlights as ever. Ball is played over. Pepe does well to keep hold of it there. He runs in, he's into the area, and that's got to be a penalty. Blatant trip by Gazinski. I'm terrible with Russian names. I'm just terrible with Eastern European names in general. Aubameyang to step up and slots one home for 1-0. And my selection of Aubameyang for this game has been justified. 20 minutes on the clock, 1-0 Arsenal. And I believe as it stands that keeps us top of the league. Yes, because Bayer Leverkusen, I believe, are beating Real Madrid. That is quite significant actually. We need to nip this in the bud. I feel like with our defence, they win the ball but then just not able to keep hold of it. God, I thought that went in. It just feels like that with our defence. In any game, whenever I just see them try and win the ball back, they win it, they don't keep hold of it, the opposition just seems to win it back all the time. And I don't know if that's just something in my instructions, which I don't know how to change, or is that something in the game? Has anybody else had that issue? I don't know. If anyone can let me know, that would be fantastic, but it's just getting annoying at this point. I hope this is something that they fix in FM21. I know they say there's been a lot of changes and new features, but I feel they need to fix this one, and that's a good effort by Pepe. As much as we're putting on pressure right now, I do feel we do need that second goal just to make things a little bit more secure, and that was such a good chance. I don't even know who that header was. Well, that was either Saliba or Aubameyang. Aubameyang scored a lot of headed goals this season. Before the last episode actually, he's only scored I think 1 goal. He's now got 7 this season. And that's a... How did he miss? How did Reina miss? It was gifted to him. Get creative, lads, but that was a gifted opportunity for Reina. A little bit worrying. Tonali smacks the post. Pepe save. We've had 19 shots in the opening 40 minutes and 2 clear-cut chances. We need to absolutely get that second goal. Vilena is on the ball here now. Shapi for Krasnodar, and it thankfully has been won back by Bellerin. And the highlight just peters out at the moment as we head towards half time. So 1-0 courtesy of an Aubameyang penalty. Or Steve Round saying we should challenge the team. I'm happy with your performance so far. Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up, because I do believe we deserve a second goal. I do believe we need to get as much as we can, not just in terms of chances, but as in terms of scoring goals. And who was it? Was that Saliba? Fantastic defending by him, and Pepe wins the ball, charges forward, and is that offside? No, he's not. He's on. Oh, lovely. Excellent stuff. I just understated the second goal that I said that we needed. But Dembele with a magnificent finish there. Okay, he just had to slide home, but still, I mean, how many times have you seen those chances missed on Football Manager? Dembele's 5th goal of the season, 55 minutes on the clock. And I believe that was actually just going to show if he was offside or onside, just by the fact VAR wasn't called in. We shall assume that was onside, thankfully. Approaching the 70-minute mark, so almost substitute a clock, and good grief. Pepe has picked up a knock. By the looks of it, tight Achilles. Guys, stop leaving the players open, and that was what I was afraid of. I do believe we need a 3rd goal now. This is what I mean when I say I'm scared of our defence, because we score goals, but we concede a lot at the same time. Saka is going to come on for Pepe, and what's the conditioning of Aubameyang? 71%. I don't know if he's going to be starting against Spurs in our next league game. Right, what about our defence? Starting to look a bit tired. Castagna is... No, I don't want to do that. Castagna is going to come on for Bellerin. I mean, Bellerin's not had that good of a game, but I would kind of argue that he has. Tonali. Over to Aubameyang. Can Aubameyang put it into that box? Into the box there. Saka hit the bar. And it's back out. We picked up the ball, but the highlights. Peters out. Saliba's been inspired. Okay. Final change. Who are we looking at right now? Tonali is looking tired. Xhaka is going to come on. Slot straight into the deep line playmaker role. We're just going to lower the tempo a little bit as we look to bring this result home. And Saka is injured. Oh, the injuries just keep on coming. Okay. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put Castagna on that wing back position, and can I just put him as defend? Yeah, he's just going to defend. What about Guendouzi? We'll leave him on support. Just a waste of time. Be more disciplined. I've never used this one actually. Last players, tactical shape. Okay. Just keep them praised, just to motivate them. And I think we're almost over the line. It's lagging. Oh, good grief! We have a highlight. Castagna on the ball. Just take the ball at the other end and keep it there. Put it in the corner. unless we score a third, but personally I'd rather the game just end. Aubameyang hits the post. We're into added on time of added on. Castagna picks up the ball, drives down the right, just keep it there, and it's gone out. And referee, if you'd like to blow the whistle? Blow the whistle maybe? Or is the Saka injury that bad? I just want him to blow the damn whistle. God, I thought he almost lost that, and yep, he just got taken out there. Cabello just took out Castagna, and thank you. I was just about to say, referee, would you like to blow the whistle again, but thankfully, thankfully, well done, lads. Why can't you perform? Yeah, why can't you perform that like that in? Why can't you perform like that in every away match? Bellerin, I know you're confused because you usually do perform, but away from home, it's just very, very nervous. Alright, Saka. Hey! Broken wrist. 6 to 9 weeks. While a broken wrist can be treated by the club's medical staff, player can play for an injury. He's not playing. Centre specialist, 6 to 7 weeks. Okay. And Pepe's been injured for 1 to 3 days. Good grief, the injuries just pile up. Speaking of pile up, money continues coming in as well for every Champions League win. So as it stands in Group H, Bayer Leverkusen did beat Madrid at the Bernabeu, or Bernabeu, however you pronounce that. But that's really significant. If we win our next game and Bayer beats Real Madrid, we will go through. But I think the most important thing is, at the end of the day, just getting that victory. So we will be back for that after the Tottenham and Leeds games. 2 league games later, and it's not been a happy time for us, to be honest. Defeat against our most bitter rivals, Tottenham, just capped off a very poor performance for us. But what was not even worse, Tottenham was the worst defeats, but we drew 1-1 then afterwards against Leeds United. We laid siege to their goal. Like, absolutely almost took out their entire defence and goalkeeper, but we just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. We went behind after 3 minutes, and thankfully Dembele saved us, but we should really have won that match a solid 5 or 6-1, to be honest, the amount of chances we had. So in the Premier League, and I know I didn't show this at the start of the episodes, we're now down to 5th place. We're still in the hunt at the moment, but we need to turn our league form around very, very quickly. But for the moment, we're aiming to try and secure a Champions League group qualification into the knockout rounds. Home game against Krasnodar, and this is the squad we're sending out. Leno in goal, Kolasinac at left back with Soyuncu and Saliba at centre back, Bellerin right back, Tonali and Guendouzi in midfield, Aubameyang and Nelson on the left and right wing respectively. Nelson replacing the injured Saka and Pepe, we'll come to that in a moment. Reina in behind Dembele, who plays at the sole striker up front. Reina also replacing the injured Mesut Ozil, who's about a week away from coming back, so he should be back after the international break. But recently, including in those last 2 league games, we've just had so many injuries. We had so many injuries to our right wingers, Saka and Pepe, to the point I think I'm starting to think I'm a little bit cursed there. Just put this back to key highlights. I mean, I have another save going on offline, and it seems every season my right wingers or right midfielders are just cursed. They keep getting injured, usually about this point in the season. And it feels like that bad luck has just continued into this save as well, which is annoying. I'm just wondering if that's something with this game in general. But who knows. And Dembele has a chance, and he was offside, I think, anyway. been nice if had he actually converted it, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But then couple that with the injury to Mesut Ozil as well, and I know I said I wanted to use some of my youngsters this season, but at the moment we're kind of forced into doing so. Nelson obviously now getting a run in the team, and was that a save or was that hitting the post? Very, very close against taking the lead. But it hasn't helped that those injuries have come at a time where our form has just taken a little bit of a dip. But now it's time to see what our young players are made of. Obviously, Saliba has already broken into the team. Now, Saka, we know what he can do. He was on absolute red-hot form at the beginning of the season. Or Aubameyang, who scored 4 goals against Southampton. He had an absolutely poor game against, I was about to say Sheffield United, no, against Leeds United. To the point that he had to be hauled off with about 10 minutes to go. Reina. Aubameyang, what a finish! Absolutely well placed. And Giovanni Reina showing, well, I believe he is the long-term successor to Mesut Ozil with that assist. Nice little build-up play here. Tonali, who has done very, very well from central midfield this season, but what a finish. Lovely little layoff from Reina there as well. 1-0 Arsenal after 14 minutes, and that's exactly what we needed. Let's get a little bit creative, lads. I want us to put Krasnodar away here. If we go to 10 points, depending obviously how Leverkusen do against Real Madrid. In fact, I don't think they're playing at the moment. I think they're a later kickoff. So really all we can do is just try and win our game right now. Win our game right now, just let those other two teams battle it out and just see what occurs after it. And then we can do the maths afterwards. Guendouzi on the edge of the area. Tonali. Aubameyang, Tonali. Kolasinac. And that is Nelson, his first goal of the season. A lovely little cushioned header into the bottom corner. Keeper had no chance there. And again, headers. This is the thing, we can score headers. But the amount of headers we had against Leeds United in that last game, and many of them fell to Aubameyang, just couldn't keep them down. Granted, Leeds United were quite literally, so close from Aubameyang. It was actually a save, so fair enough. But the amount of chances we had against Leeds United, it was criminal we didn't score more goals. I want us to correct that today. Saliba, back to Tonali. Guendouzi, save. And I'm sorry, my stream at the moment, my recording at the moment is probably going at ass frames per second, but there's not too much I can do about that, to be honest, at the moment. It's just literally a case of, this is the computer I have at the moment. It is fairly old. It can still go very well at times. I'm aware I probably do need an upgrade at some point. And Saliba with his first goal of the season. The man has been a revelation. Long, touch wood, long may that continue. I have actually got a wooden desk here, so I can touch wood here. And for a player with 5-star potential, I'm very, very happy with his progress so far. Long may it continue. Coming up on half time here. 3-0 up. Good stuff. Now let's finish the job. For this second half, just want to get rid of that complacency in some of these players, but also just try and keep an eye on conditioning at the same time. We've got another league game at the weekend. Who is it against? Norwich, this one. So it's something that I'm going to have to keep an eye on, especially with the injuries just piling up. I mean, for goodness sake. I think it is that time in the season though. Aubameyang hits the post. Oh, for goodness sake, Dembele hit the post as well. Ay, ay, ay. We're threatening, and this time we've got more players in the box. My tweak to the corner has actually worked for once. That was the problem against Leeds. I didn't actually look at my corners very, very well. I didn't actually tweak enough to the point where we had no players in the middle of the box. Corners were going in, there's no one there to meet them. It was just very annoying. It was an oversight on my part. and it's something I do need to get corrected and have a check on before every single game, to be honest with you. Or Aubameyang, couldn't keep it down. This would be the point I would consider bringing on Martinelli, but unfortunately I forgot to register him for the group stage. It's annoying, but there's little else I can do about that. Torreira or Bellingham? I do feel Torreira has a point to prove. I might bring Bellingham on for Reina a little later on, because I don't want Reina getting absolutely knackered before the next game. Saying that, I don't want Dembele getting tired either. So Nketiah is going to come on. Just drop a little bit of praise just to keep them focused. With about 10 minutes to go, I hope to just drop it back to positive. We'll see how it goes. Okay, one more sub left. Who's looking tired? Good grief! A lot of our players are looking tired right now. Tonali is looking very tired. So is Nelson, but I've got no wide attackers, to be honest. So, God, so's Bellerin. Castagna's going to come on. Tonali's going to have to stay out the rest of the game. I might rest him at the weekends, just do a bit of rotation. Castagna is going to come on for Bellerin, who is tired. Just want to shore up that defence. Drop down to a positive. Let's just do a little bit of game management here, so waste a bit of time. Slow the pace down. Drop a little bit of praise, just keep them focused. And we're going to just regroup. We'll keep the counter on. God, Nelson is dropping in conditioning right now, and so is Aubameyang, but we are through to full time, thank goodness. I say thank goodness. 3-0, nice victory. Now we'll see what that does for us in the group stage. I mean, I know that puts us to 10 points. Money flowing in, absolutely fantastic. Nelson had a very, very good game today. First goal of the season as well. Created several chances. Still described as a wonder kid, actually. I didn't actually know that. It's a little bit embarrassing. I didn't realise he was still a wonder kid. Okay. Excellent stuff. Nice little boost to our form as well. We needed it after the last couple of games. So, Leverkusen and Madrid are to play, so let's just hit continue. We are on 10 points. Let's just see how they do in their game. I think we're through. That is an absolute demolition. Are we through then? We're both through. Madrid are out again at the group stage. That is phenomenal. This Real Madrid side is really, really struggling. Wow. Okay, so we are into the knockout rounds of the Champions League, and that is phenomenal stuff. Yep, and there's confirmation in the first knockout round. So it's a question now of who finishes top. We beat Bayer Leverkusen. In our next game, we will finish top of the group due to a better head-to-head. Hopefully we can do that in the next game, and then the final match against Real Madrid to be a dead rubber, which is just as well because we've got to go to their grounds, and we all know how we do away from home. So that'll be our next episode. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below and click subscribe for more Football Manager content. I try and upload every Sunday and Thursday, except the last episode, which was Tuesday. But I'm still trying to get into a little bit of a routine anyway. Any feedback on the video is welcome down in the comments or on my Twitter, which is down in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.